Hello, I am Mary Jo Johnson, and I am going to be doing my presentation over the Potter fandom, which fandom usually means people that are very excited about a certain kind of genre of books, movies, and pretty much they immerse themselves in it. Um, with the Harry Potter book series, uh, the first book came out in June of '97, and then every few years a new book came out, and a decade later, in 2007, the last book came out on July 21st. And they all varied from different sizes of books. There were small ones, and then there was the fifth book was the largest. People always make jokes about it being the size of a brick. Uh, the movies came out shortly after the first book came out. The first movie came out in November 4th of 2001, and it was The Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. And then once again, every few years, a new movie came out. And the last movie was broken into two parts because the book had so much detail into it, and they wanted to do it justice, even though they didn't do complete and utter justice on it. The last movie that came out, which was part 2 of the 7th book, came out July 12th, 2011. So also a decade after the first part came out, which I thought was pretty interesting. For both the book and the movie, there was release parties for it, and there was so many people that showed up. This picture here is of a book release party, and here is a movie release party. Both of which a lot of the people in the fandom got to know each other and got to share stories and share their enthusiasm about the series. With all the people in the group, there has been a lot of parodies, songs, anything you can think of, people have done it with Harry Potter. My favorite kind of parody, but not really parody, is Star Kids series. It's a Harry Potter musical series. It has a Harry Potter musical, a Harry Potter sequel, and a Harry Potter senior year. They all are college students that joined together and decided to make a musical about Harry Potter, and it kind of exploded, and a lot of people have gone on to being sort of famous for other things other than this musical. Even though the last movie came out and the last book came out, the Harry Potter universe is still going on. In July, J.K. Rowling is coming out with a new book called Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. It's not really a prequel, it's not really a sequel, but it's going to have this same characters as the original series. It's going to have Harry Potter, Hermione Granger, Ron Weasley, their kids, and apparently, as of today, Draco Malfoy is going to be in there too. In November, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them trilogy is going to be coming out this year. So that's also going to be happening. Also, once again, expansion of the Harry Potter universe. In Universal Studios, both in Florida and California, have opened up the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, where you can visit and go to Hogwarts, Diagon Alley, Honeydukes, pretty much anything that was in the books and or movies, you can now go see and experience for yourself. So that was my presentation. Now I'll take some questions, if I can do this.
So my first question is, are you an actual member of this so-called fandom?
Yes, I am a member of this fandom. I have been for a while. I have actually got my husband on the bandwagon and some of my friends from high school.
My second question is, who is your favorite character and why?
My favorite character is McGonagall. She is pretty much overlooked throughout the whole entire series, but she has a lot of respect for me because she deals with so much crap with the students and the other professors, especially Umbridge. But I liked Maggie Smith's portrayal of her on the series because Maggie Smith is pretty awesome herself. So they casted her pretty well.
My third question is, why aren't you using an overhead projector?
The reason for that is because I don't have access to an overhead projector, so this is as good as I can get. I was going to use my iPad to show the slides, but there was too much of a glare, so I couldn't use my iPad, so I had to print out my slides.